And so I now combine working as a homeopath and working also as an astrologer. Sometimes the two dovetail.
Mm.
Sometimes I will see somebody, say, who wants an astrology consultation, and then they will ask me if they could come to see me as a homeopath as well, which is how that often happens, or vice versa. And also sometimes it's very helpful when talking to a homeopathic patient to look at their chart and to see what's going on with them, especially if I find it difficult to penetrate and think, what is going on here? Where do I need to
Mm.
look? What
Yes,
is the main
yes,
concern? Because some people come and they've got a, a list of things which are wrong with them, which is absolutely fine. In fact, that's what you want. You don't want somebody who can't tell you what's wrong.
hmm,
But you sometimes think, well, where do I start? There's so much here. Where do I start? Or what is the central theme? So it can be
yes,
very helpful. Or they might mention something. They might, for instance, say, well, when we're talking in homeopathy, might mention their mother saying, and then you might want to look at their chart and see what their moon is doing in their chart,
yes.
just to
Hmm.
pad it out a bit. Yeah.
Yes, and so often I think this is true for herbalism as well. You know, there's the connection pre-dualism. There's so often the mind-body connection or the emotional side of life is affecting the body and so on. And the chart can be very helpful in that sense to bring it all together.
Oh,
Kind of,
yes,
yeah.
absolutely. And it's sometimes so literal. Somebody will say to me, "Oh, can you tell me about my health?" Say it might be an astrology
Hmm.
client. Can you tell me about my health? I'll look. Okay. Nothing in the sixth house, so yeah, fine. And let's say we've got Capricorn on the cusp of the sixth.
Right.
Right. Do you have any problems with your bones? Yes. Yeah. All right.
Mm.
And then we can take it from there. So it can be very simple stuff, but it's extraordinary what can come out of it.
Yes. Yes. Well, I mean, this is the thing about astrology is that, when you put it back into its cosmological context, pre this kind of Cartesian dualism, where there wasn't the separation between the physical and the planets and so on,
Yes.
and you know. And I think it's almost a healing experience when you see that happen because you realize that a lot of the mental constructs that we work with now, particularly Cartesian dualism, are just that. They're just constructs. It's not actually how we live, and it's not necessarily a good way to explain um, a lived reality for a lot of people.
Oh,
So I think
yes.
even in that sense, it helps people to feel whole again.
Most definitely.